You for taking a little time out here today to do this interview.
No problem.
Okay, first question. When did you first fall in love with the game of football?
When I first followed the game of football, I'll say when I was playing a little league SYC football. I'll say when I was like 9 years old. I watched my older brother play the game so much, and I see that how much it changed his life and how dedicated and passionate he shows for the game, and that kind of just rubbed up on me because he was like my older brother, and I looked up to him. So I say, around 9 years old.
Which NFL player did you look up to the most, and who would you say you model your game after now?
Now I'll say I'm modeling my game around Hakeem Talib. Um, he's an underrated corner, I believe. He does so much for an organization. He comes in and he has a specialist eye on the opposing team's best player, and that's what he do, play inside or outside. And I have the capability of doing that, and my size alone, and just how long and lengthy and fast I am. And who I look up to, it's a lot of guys. I can go back, St. Champ Bailey, Dale Revis, Charles Woodson, just a lot of guys. Trying to take bits and bits of different type of cornerbacks now and just try to take some of their game and put it in my game.
And you played high school football at West Springfield, Virginia,
Yes,
where you helped lead the team to a playoff berth in 14 years. How were you guys able to accomplish this feat, and how would you describe your stay there?
my stay there in Western High School was great. Coach Bill Renner did a good job in getting the best out of us and each of our players. And the whole thing we had going through the off season is we wanted to make it to the playoffs, especially with my senior year and a couple of my close friends I'm still close today. We all wanted to break that bad taste that West Springfield has reputation-wise out there for football. So it started from the off season. We believed, and we definitely achieved it.
And you spent
So
your
really,
2000
felt really great.
and you spent your 2008 year at Fort Union Military Academy. Why did you decide to go there?
It was academic issues. I wasn't really I didn't have the good grades coming out of high school. I could have went to like a Division III or Division II level, or even perhaps a 1AA school. But my dreams, I've always want to reach for the stars, and I wanted to play big time Division I football. And Fort Union was was an opportunity for me to basically let me mold myself into a man and get ready for the real world, being away from home and things like that, responsibility. So.
And then fast forward to Eastern Arizona, where you were the top JUCO player, and you decided to go to Nebraska. Why did you choose there?
I chose Nebraska because of the pedigree of the university. It's such a prestige school, great tradition, and it was DBU out there, and being a JUCO player, you only have 2 years to play. Most of the majority of the JUCO guys, and you want to go to the up team where you have the best chance of playing, also getting to the NFL, which is everyone's goal. And I had a great relationship with Coach Raymond, the DB coach at the time that I was there, and that was just my big thing right there.
And in 2012, you had an early season injury, and you've been going through all these colleges. Did that hurt any of your confidence?
To be honest, yeah, it did. It was the first adversity I've went through ever, really, in college aspect. I never really got hurt. Things was always, good for me. At Memphis, I was the freshman on conference, and I started all 12 games, and my JUCO career, I had a great short career there, and I never had to battle injuries. I never had to battle any bad, things. And coming to a big university where I wanted to leave a mark and, show everyone that, I'm that guy that you brought in. So it was a lot of pressure, and I kind of didn't handle it right. And, I live and learn from the mistakes that I did, and, it's the game of football. Everyone gets hurt, and I'm happy that, I went through that stage and kind of learned from it.
How would you describe your experience at Nebraska?
My experience experience was great. It was short. It was 2 years. Went by
Mm-hmm.
really, really fast. I'm thankful that I went to a good prestige school like that, and I got my degree. And I'm happy that I got a chance to play at the Big Ten level, and go ahead and travel away games, and go to prestigious teams that I always grew up watching when I was little, like Michigan and Penn State and all that. So it was a great experience, and I really do cherish it.
And you, in 2013, you were the scholar athlete, and you said earlier that you had academic issues out of high school. How were you able to transform that?
Definitely the resources here that Nebraska has. I mean, there's no, if you take advantage of the resources they have out here, there should be no reason why you should not be successful and succeed in the classroom. And that was just one thing that I know if I have all the resources and the tools, and I definitely can, prosper. And that's what, that was also a good thing about Nebraska is just the tutors and the academic advisors. They're here to help you. And it's not just about, athletic abilities, what you can do in the books.
What was your most memorable moment at Nebraska and the best player you faced?
You said emotional?
Most memorable.
Oh, most memorable.
Yes.
Well, the memorable moment, I'll say we played Northwestern at home. We were down towards the end, and we threw up a Hail Mary prayer, and one of my teammates, Jordan Westerkamp, cashed it for the touchdown, and we all stormed the field, and that was a great, memorable moment for me. It was my senior year, and we didn't want to lose any games because we wanted to play at a big-time bowl game. So that was the most memorable year. And the best guy I'll say I faced up against, not to be cliche, but the receiver core that we had on my team, Kenny Bell and Quincy Anunwan and Jordan Westerkamp, and the list goes on and on. So we have a lot. It was competitive in practice, and when it came to the games, it was kind of easy. So I'd say the receiver core that we have at our school.
And what would you say your strengths and weaknesses are as a player?
I'd say my strengths is I'd say just like my body, there's not many tall, rangy, fast, agile cornerbacks. It's a new trending now. Everyone wants that 6'2", 200-pound corner, and I fit the mold of that. I'm 6'2", 205, fast, quick. I can play inside, I can play outside. So that's my strength is my size, and just like the mental part, my football IQ of the game.
What were you trying to prove to scouts at your pro day?
Also, I proved to them that I'm not a secret. Because Nebraska always have, a bunch of great athletes coming out of the program and a bunch of big-time guys. And we had a bunch of guys on my team that are draftable picks, and they get all the attention and all. And I just wanted to come there and let them know that, I'm a diamond in the rough, and there's a gem out here that you should take a chance on. And all the hard work I put in to my pro day, I was happy I came to showcase it, and I just wanted to prove to everyone that I'm the player to be.
And what were scouts saying about you there?
They were really impressed. They were shocked. At first, they didn't really know much about me, but coming out for a pro day, they got to see the athleticism I am. And like I said, it's a copycat league in the NFL, and everybody wants to be like the Seattle Seahawks in their secondary, and me being my size and that athletic ability and things I've done and surprised everyone at pro day, that they were really intrigued that I could move and do the things at my size. So they were really, impressed.
Any advice? Have you received any advice from any former players on how to attack the draft process?
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of down off training in Atlanta. I got talked to Khalid Glad. He played a linebacker. He's playing linebacker right now for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he was able to give me advice to don't really stress about the whole draft process and always have a chip on your shoulder. Don't be complacent, even when you do make it or even if you get a call or you come in for camp or not. Don't be complacent. Always stay hungry.
Why should an NFL team take a chance on you?
Say it again?
Why should an NFL team take a chance on you?
Because you're going to get one of the greatest players guy that loves the game of football and a guy that will fit the mold of what you want as a player on the field and off the field. Just my athletic ability is, I feel like I'm a freak in nature, and I'll be able to help a program, organization, at a special teams aspect, or anything they want me to play inside nickel or cornerback. And I have a lot of fuel inside me that I want to unleash, and I just want a team to take a chance on me, and I'll make that organization really, really happy.
And one more question here, a little off the football type question, but who would you say your favorite music artist is and favorite hobby outside of football?
Favorite music artist, I would say Wale. He's a guy from back in my area, the DMV, the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. I listen to his stuff. I relate so much with him. And you said my favorite hobby. I like to read. It might sound kind of nervous or cliche, but I like to read on my free time. And I got a book that I'm actually reading right now is called Relentless, Tim Grover. So I like to do that in my spare time.
Well, I want to thank you again for taking a little time out of your day, and I'll definitely be rooting for you in the draft.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Good time.